Okay, so my last step to this process here is I'm going to add a can, and this is a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes. And I've got the diced organic tomatoes just because I love the flavor of organic tomatoes so much more than conventional. The one other thing about canned tomatoes is that the tomatoes are always picked whenever they're at their ripest, freshest peak. So it's really a good thing to use canned tomatoes. You do want to be careful though. Check for additives and preservatives and a lot of extra salt. You want to make sure that you get those without, or you get your tomatoes without all those extra things. If tomatoes are in seasons, by all means, go ahead and use fresh tomatoes, and you can just do a small dice and pop them in your pan here too. It's also a really good way to use up ripened tomatoes if you have some that are about to go bad. So I'm going to pour this into my container here, and we're just going to let it all simmer together. Now the other thing about adding tomatoes to this dish is that it's an acid, and you're adding the acid to the protein, which is our beef, and that's going to kind of help denature the proteins just a little bit and make for a little bit of a more tender product. So as it cooks, it's actually going to become a little bit more tender, which is a really good thing and an advantage on our part.